Hello, Jeffrey Baffo here, back again with another chess video. The game is chess. I love chess. I play chess. I like to talk about chess books and equipment. So that's what I've got here. I've got another book review. And I don't like to do too many, books that just came out. I mean, I know that's what most reviewers do, and that makes sense because people, are trying to make a decision whether or not to buy the book. So they want to know what is, the latest, greatest, current, hot bestseller title in the field of chess. Lots of times it doesn't give me time to really do a good review and have a good feeling for the book or product that I'm reviewing. So I tend to review books and things that have been out for a while. I hope it's still useful to you guys. The book I want to review today is Chess by Mr.Pogue, by Lazlo Polgar, which is the dad of the famous Polgar sisters. My understanding is that Mr. Polgar said, hey, if my kids are willing, I'm going to make all of them grandmasters. And he had 3 daughters, I believe it was. Susan, Judith, and the other one. I forget the names. But anyway, and they all did become grandmasters. And I think 2 of them became regular grandmasters and 1 was a woman's grandmaster. But anyway, and I think Susan won the world championship. Judith, incredible player, competed successfully with men. Very strong. So this book and the positions and things inside the book is one of the foundational things that he used to help his daughters become grandmasters. So what is this book? What is the value of this book? This book is, as you can see, it is a huge, thick, heavy book. It has got masses of chess information in there. This is over 1,000 pages. This is like 1,103 pages. And it's been out for a while. I think my copy of it was, it was 1994 was the copyright, and I got it shortly after, a few years after, maybe like 2000-ish. Been working on it off and on for a long time. The format of the book basically is mate and 1s, mate and 2s, mate and 3s. There's a gigantic amount of those. Like, let me try to help you understand. Approximately this much of the book, this part here, are all mate and 1, 2, or 3s. Mate and 1s are kind of small, and then the mate and 2s are huge. I'm still on the mate and 2s, and then the mate and 3s are right about that much. So this is a book that literally people are going to buy, they're going to keep on their shelf, and they're never going to read it because it's like reading the gall-darn dictionary. But when you think about it, this book is the equivalent of a bunch of weights. And if you know what I mean, when you're lifting weights, you have what are called plates, the round thing that has the weight. This book is the equivalent of a bunch of weight plates. So in other words, this is a bunch of stuff that unless you use it, unless you lift it, metaphorically lift it, it's not going to do you any good. But it is everything you need if you'll put in the effort. I mean, the proof is already out there. 3 children all became grandmasters. His training methods have got to have something to them. So what is the value of solving mate problems? As you can see, the bulk of the book, gosh darn, like that much is just problems. What problems force you to do is they force you to visualize exact sequences and exact results that you want. Because mate is such an exact criteria, you must see to the pinpoint of what you need to do. It's, I think a lot of times with me, if I'm close, I'm okay. If I win a pawn, that's not that, if I could have won 2 pawns, or I could have won a piece and a pawn, if I win just a piece, very much, it was good enough. So, and a lot of times that's a practical thing. You just can't, calculate everything out to precision. But I think at the amateur level, the reason we are amateurs and not masters and grandmasters is because we tend to settle for a less exact answer. When we're calculating variations, he moves there, I move there, and evaluating results, we tend to settle for, that's okay, that's good enough, that's a good looking position, I can live with that. And that's the kind of attitude that's going to get you nowhere with these problems. Eventually, by just sheer repetition, you're going to see motifs, sequences, and you're going to be forced to calculate exactly what you want to have happen. Like I said, I've been working on this book for 20 years. And as you may know from my other reviews, I tend to read a book for a little while until I get bored or frustrated and I go to a different book. But I always keep track of where I'm at with a little tab. So I am here, and my goal is to reach the Mate and Threes before 2021. So I just wanted to say that this is one of those books that it's like bulk weights. If you went out and bought a weight set from Walmart or Sports Authority and didn't use it, it wouldn't do you any good. But this is not some slick book that's going to say, do this and do that, and here's my method, and blah, blah, blah. It's just pure weight. It's pure work that you have to do. And if you do it, it's going to benefit. You're going to increase. If you lift weights, you're going to get stronger. If you do these problems, your calculations are going to get better. Your ability to calculate is going to improve. So it's just simply called Chess by Lazlo Polgar. I wish I would have bought the hard copy, the hardcover, I should say, because as you can see, with a book this substantial, a paperback really kind of doesn't hold up that well. As you can see, I've had to repair it already a couple times. I may go on eBay and try to find a hardcover copy of this, but you know, I'm going to go ahead and go with the 2 thumbs up HumbleBumble Chess Services, Chess by Lazlo Polgar. Get it, use it, and you'll benefit. Thanks.